Hey everyone, and welcome to Dishonored 2, Part 11, where I've just, well, cured, I guess, Dr. Hypatia, but she did murder a lot of people because she was the crown killer, so I don't know how she feels about that. Probably not too good. Let's see what we added to this room. Dr. Hypatia needed a place to sleep, so I cleared the stuff out of the spare cabin. I was able to sell most of it, and here's what's left of the money. It's not a lot, I know. Whale oil is expensive and under Imperial rationing decree, but you know that. Megan Foster. Okay, so where would she have slept if I hadn't cleared that room out? Oh, it's a nice pouch though. I guess I would have just not gotten the money though. I see, I just wrote it down myself. Did she add anything to this? Okay, no. The Crown Killer is no more. Next, Jindosh. I finally uncovered how my enemies created the Crown Killer. What better way to erode confidence in me before the coup? If I had stopped to think about it for even a few minutes, maybe I could have kept my people's trust. But that would have required patience, and my advisors always remind me that I have none of that particular trait. You and me both. But to use Hypatia's own serum against her? Horrible! I'm happy I could find a cure. She's a brilliant alchemist. Now she can continue her research to help the people of Serkonos. I wasn't able to rescue Sokolov. He's been taken elsewhere, to Kirin Jindosh's mansion. He's the inventor of the Clockwork Soldier, and if he's able to use Sokolov's genius for his own plans, it might be very, very bad. I've seen his killing machines in action at Dunwall Tower. I can't allow Delilah to have such an ally. Passively, of course. I'm sure Jindosh takes pleasure in keeping his intellectual rival captive. Well, it won't be for long, if I have any say in it. The Dreadful Whale, what a weird name. I like that little scribble in between. It's hard to sleep on this ship, and when I do, my dreams are troubled. Well, I'm awake now and thinking about Sokolov. I remember him at the Hound Pit's pub so long ago, trapped like a beast in a cage. He smelled of stale piss and rotting meat, but they couldn't break him. He held on to himself and picked up again as my tutor. Something I needed in the aftermath of my mother's death. Beware of dignitaries bearing gifts, he used to tell me, but I was still a child and I liked gifts. I thought nothing sounded more pleasant. Now I know better. Yeah, every time you see someone coming in, especially at the start of a game, and they come bearing gifts, that means they are there to start the antagonist's story. I also find myself thinking of Callista, my old governess. She always wanted to travel the world on a big boat. Eventually, she left Dunwall, then stopped writing a few months later. Aww. You think she's dead? That would be so sad. What else do we have? I don't think we added anything else. Nope, looks pretty samey. Fine then, don't we?
She's a lot tougher than I expected. Very capable. Am I being dishonest? Everybody's got secrets, I guess. Maybe mine are worse than most.
Sounds positive.
I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain.
I actually forgot to do this for the last protagonist, or the last antagonist as well. I guess I can still do it for the doctor though.
It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Megan, she can be trusted to a point, but I cannot see past the anger. That much rage can hide things.
That's a bit creepy.
There was always hunger back then, on the streets of Dunwall. Hunger and fear. She learned to be brutal to survive. Back in Dunwall, She almost killed the crime boss called Slackjaw. Once, while he was getting his shave.
Didn't we deal with that guy in Dishonored 1 as well?
Some nights, she wakes choking, hearing the screams of a young girl, watching her mother die. I can tell you that for years she was a smuggler, and worse before that.
I bet she assassinated a bunch of people too.
She has not always chosen her companions wisely, but she truly cares for Sokolov. I can feel it.
And that is probably also the only reason she's in this, trying to help me. It's for Sokolov.
I can see why she cares so much for Sokolov. Both of them are trying to atone for their past. But maybe there are things beyond forgiveness.
Now I'm just wondering what she's done that's so terrible.
She has secrets I will not reveal.
What?
She may tell you in time. It was not her hand that held the knife.
Okay, so who did she kill?
Things would have been different for her if her young friend had survived the attack all those years ago.
I wonder if she actually killed him in the end. Maybe by accident though.
She is a woman formed of 3 fathers. A drunkard, a killer, and an artist. She fell in with the wrong crowd many years ago in Dunwall. The things she did, she can't forgive herself.
You're being far too interesting, Hart.
She was with them on that day. A man haunts her dreams, like a father to her. A man with a scar. He hides himself, even from me.
A man with... It can't be the outsider. The outsider doesn't have scars.
This one has a greater destiny. Beyond Dunwall. Beyond Karnaka. There's nothing else to say about her.
Well, I mean,
Nothing of importance.
you've said quite a lot already, so don't be ashamed. It's fine. Train engine room. Another week, another leak. I wasted hours on it and couldn't get it stopped. I'll shut the water off, assuming I can find the crank wheel. Something to deal with once Sokolov is safe. Okay, so... Can I do that for her? Or no? Yeah.
Grand Guard, trying to keep me from leaving.
Oh. Okay, and you're just walking off. That's
The
fine.
dreams were stronger. Oh, you're here.
Hi.
Stay with me a moment.
I'm going to heart you.
It's as if she's emerged from a long, black dream. Her spirit has been unburdened, and she's gaining strength each day. There's a sense within her of what she's done, but only impressions.
Okay, but the thing is, I've been thinking about this. She, Jekyll and Hyde it back and forth, right? From being evil to eating people to being okay. But I doubt that the evil her decided to clean up all the time. And how did this evil person even keep the laboratory or laboratory a secret for her? Because we know that the assistant already knew about the evil her and was trying to find an antidote. And then the evil her found out that he was doing that. But that means that before that, obviously she was already doing stuff and then going back and being normal Hypatia. That doesn't make sense. She should have noticed something. She's smart. She's super smart. Unless, of course, the evil Hypatia could decide when she turned, but I don't know that that's true, because apparently they were poisoning her, so then it would go to follow that she would turn into evil Hypatia once she was poisoned, once she was given another dose. Plot threads.
and Patient's mood improves. She looks forward to seeing Patience again.
Aww.
Already, she's thinking about an old patient suffering from boanthropy. She wants to know how the woman is progressing. The patient studied at the Academy of Natural Philosophy under Pierre Joplin and Anton Sokolov. Pierre brought his dying son by boat, braving the rocks. She watched, helpless, as the soldiers drove him away.
That is so sad.
She cares for patients, treats them with compassion, often refuses their money.
So she's actually just the best person.
For years, she studied in Dunwall before returning to the south. She has a special interest in the lung and eye conditions prevalent in the Dust District.
See, I'm wondering if I can actually tell her about that medicine that her patient had been testing for the eye thing. But thinking here now, but all this info that I'm getting from the heart, can I use that when I talk to her later? Because we haven't talked to the captain yet. Before that we didn't use the heart, so...
I've told you all there is to know about this woman.
Okay.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Adamire. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My dreams are still filled with visions, some of which I'd sooner forget.
She probably has nightmares of all the murders that she committed while she was evil. On a boat with friends, I believe, I slept. Thankfully without the usual nightmares. Okay, never mind. Perhaps the sea air does me good. The captain, Megan Foster, brought some tea earlier. Such an interesting woman. She seemed to understand about my strange disjointed memories and the feelings of dread that accompany them. As soon as I am able, I must return to Addermire. So much of the last few months seems a blur. What was I accomplishing? Death. Lots of that. What of my research into serums for the Black Spittle? My work was so easily derailed, I can only conclude I was suffering from a complete exhaustive breakdown. I will need time to recover. No? Do you really want me to tell you what you did?
Megan must be up on deck.
Because I feel like they don't. Okay, so I'm looking for this... Oh, we already read that.
That wasn't here before. Botany and diseases.
It wasn't? I feel like I've read this. Oh no, this is about particular cases. Here is a fully mature insect after its post-bloodfly transformation, now in beetle form. Note it has dropped its wings. It is no longer aggressive and has many beneficial qualities, especially in the field of agriculture. Without these insects, many crops across Sarconas would suffer, leading to loss of yield and a marked reduction in profits. Okay. Huh. So you need to keep them around, actually, to use them, to harvest them. Did she...
Ramsay and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go.
Yeah, okay, so we cleaned this.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
You can't honestly tell me that you didn't already realize the first moments.
Hypatia did terrible things under the influence of her formula, but she's free now.
So where's this person we're looking for?
We'll find you, Anton.
Ah, here. Kirin Jindosh.
I wonder how recently this silvergraph image of Jindosh was made.
Why would you wonder that?
With a couple dozen clockwork soldiers, Jindosh changed the Empire. What would he do with an army?
Many different things. To all personnel, after last week's disaster, the Grand Inventor Kirin Jindosh circulated the following information related to his clockwork soldiers. All Grand Guard personnel should read this report. Shall we shall? The clockwork soldier is protected by armored wooden plates. If some miscreant destroys these, then there's nothing protecting the vulnerable mechanisms underneath. Okay. This seems weird to put this in a letter. Basically saying, hey look, this is how you take care of it. If something knocks off the clockwork's head, the thing will attack anyone it can, ally or not. That means you. Given the expensive optics Mr. Jindosh has provided each clockwork with, they can see in front and in the back. Remember that if another one of them goes haywire. If some fool is able to get close enough, there's a small panel in each clockwork that can be rewired, which will invert their perception of friend and foe. Again, that means you get attacked. This is literally just a list of how to deal with clockworks. Keep these things in mind and the clockworks will be an asset and not a liability. 3rd Lieutenant Fiora Diaz. Huh.
To reach Jindosh, I'll have to take the carriage through Lower, then Upper Aventa.
Okay, so I needed to find a thing to work the pumps with. Did we already hear this?
Dearest Emily,
Oh yeah, we've already heard this.
Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear in the first opportunity.
Where would I find this? Somewhere shaky, no doubt. Downstairs, maybe? In the engine room? That would make sense. Not that making sense, thing that people do in video games usually, but here we go. At least we found the leak. Oh, that would be way too easy. Blood of the Abel House. I am important. Look, I have a book. Tiny rhymes, but not really. Why would you put this thing anywhere outside of the engine room? Doesn't make sense. But we will find it. Oh, wait, have I been here? I must have been here. Ah, that's where it is. Crank wheel. Now we have to go all the way down. Of course it would be in the captain's cabin, which is weird, because in that case she should definitely know where it is. All things considered. Am I going the wrong direction? Yes, I am. I'm just fixing things for her on our ship all the time. Hold X to crank. Some crankers lock when released or when fully released. And we turn again. Okay. Well, let's just have a look at the water while we do this one. Never mind, it just it's done. I did the thing. Wonder what I get for that. That's all my optionals done though, isn't it? Board the skiff. Oh, I've done that. No mission clues, no mission items. Okay. All set. Let's have a chat with Megan. Where did she go? Outside, obviously. I think. Wait. think Emily said where she was, but I am not good at remembering things. Ah, there you are. Sorry, friend.
It's tough. Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Seems a bit rude. I cured her. She's just very tired now.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's get underway.
Mask on. Pretending like it still covers my face somehow. Which it really doesn't. At least I look cool. I'm the most dashing assassin of them all. Who isn't really assassinating at all, but I can still call myself an assassin because I have the option. Just not using it.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
Don't worry. I got this. And that definitely means that I have to go back to certain things so I can rewire, because this is where I get the rewire then. I bet if I was Corvo I could use the rats. Pretty sure they have different powers. What do we have here? Vice, rhinestones. All kinds of things actually. What if we take it this way? No trespassing, except when you're me. Oh, okay, no, well then I'll just use it. Nope, I used the wrong one, doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll pick up one of those at one point too. You don't trespass. Sprinting up the boss. There's a lot of light here and no guards to look at people walking into the light. What is this? Why can I not steal it?
This is the Duke. Just awoke from a dream. Terrible red waves rising up from the ocean, coming to smash Karnaka. I screamed and fell out of bed. It's not common knowledge, but traveling by ship horrifies me. It's unnatural. The ocean is a malignant force. It exists to drive us mad or drag us down deep, where our sight
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much
For
more
those
of this.
poor fools who make their trade on the waters, I wish them luck. Draconis is a land of tall timber, fierce
2 coins
winds,
for that cat lap?
deep silver mines.
No more, thank you.
Leave the ocean
Place is a
for those
dump
with
anyway.
No other choice.
I like how I was trying to listen to the speech and these people kept interrupting. One, two. Actually, I should put this one on top row. And then I'm going to use it. I can't? Too far away, I guess. It's unfortunate. No! Okay, that's
See how you handle yourself. Get away! I'm back here. No,
the first time I try to use this power,
My luck, it'll be that
that sadistic.
What's going on here?
You
hide your face,
It's
coward.
getting hard to breathe around.
This is not good. This is not good at all.
I'll tell you. This can't be. Let's finish it.
Yeah, you think you got me, but you don't. Oh, I was gonna sneak this popper, but that's not gonna be a thing anymore. Oh my days. Oh, I guess just two.
That before leaving our cities. But as I look out from the windows of the Grand Palace, I know
She's running somewhere now. Probably gonna find more guards on the way, but you know.
He won't go far.
Wait, why is that not a thing?
Impossible. No way.
You're impossible. Find some place to hide.
Anyone? I'll be wiping off your blood later.
Nope. Oh my god. A high point.
So many places
No.
I wanted to visit with you.
The outsiders, here we are.
Oh my god.
Hold still. You're surrounded.
Finally
Okay, now
know
I'm
your
definitely dead.
place.
Wow, you finally know your place? You know how much I'm definitely going to choke everyone now? I wasn't gonna, but now I am. It's your fault. It's his fault. How dare. And on that beautiful display of skill, I'm gonna make a little cut. And I'll see you guys in the next part.
I don't know you.
No.
I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses, and I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet.